Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm of course BogMod, continue to play The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. So, yeah, good and bad news. On the one hand, oh, hello. I bet it's the military. Huh? What the heck? Ah, now this was something I did not expect. I wonder if we should be glad since they've saved us the trouble of having to contact them. Or are they going to blame us for it? We have found a suspicious armed group. Yes. Put your hand in the air. Like you just don't care. What is this world coming to? A woman and two kids are the sky bandits. Though the girl does look shifty. The writers of this game are like, you know what? We're going to just crap on Estelle all the time. Hey now, that's just rude. Who are you calling sky bandits? Is he this shiny emblem on my chest? The braces of them, huh? I hope you don't think, old man's voice. I hope you don't think for a moment something like that proves your innocence. Oh, the general. General Morgan? Why are you here? After looking over reports of my men, I found this place to have been insufficiently investigated, so I came to see for myself. Would have thought that a lot of you were conspiring with the Sky Bandits. Might I get you to stop with the accusations, General? We're going to find this place one step ahead of your men. If that's the truth, then why don't you just tell me what the Sky Bandits are? Are the hostages inside the airliner? We almost had the Sky Bandits, but they managed to escape. And no hostages to be found here. Looks like the truth has... Looks like the truth has come out. Most likely, you notified the Sky Bandits to let them know we were coming. Well, wait a minute here. How about you cut that crap? My thoughts exactly. Alright, men, take them into custody. Yes, because your flawless accusation of the people who have been paid to investigate being found, you know, where the stuff is, that'll hold up well. The general will be questioning himself on the morrow. If your innocence is proven, then you'll be released in 2 or 3 days. For the time being, the cell will give you a place to cool your heels. It's not even funny. Tossing a place like this wouldn't even listen to a word you have to say. If the Sky Bandits managed, or if the army managed to arrest Sky Bandits, I'm sure we'd have our names cleared. But the way things are at the moment, that may not be possible. Huh? Why not? Remember the Sky Bandit leader we fought the old mine said, right? He said, this can't be right. You're not supposed to be here this early, if I remember correctly. Now they mention, he did say that, didn't he? You're not trying to tell me that he meant the army by that, are you? I don't know for sure, but I bet that's what he meant. Which means that... the Sky Bandits have a mole in the army, or a collaborator who's leaking information. That's what you want to say, isn't it, Joshua? Yeah. Well, if that's the case, we'll never get caught. Or they'll never get caught. There needs to be no one's chance of nabbing them. But now we're stuck in here. If only Joshua to keep me warm. I don't think your father would get around this little setback. My. Well, don't you seem to be a bit of a fix. Huh? Did you just say something, Joshua? No, I didn't say anything. It was distinctly not the voice that he uses for this character. Came from the cell next door. It almost sounded familiar. Oh, how can you say... Is it... Oh, it's... Yes! Oh, yes, I know who this is. Could this unfounded self-confidence and the tone of absurd narcissism belong to... it's you, isn't it, Olivier? Well, you do remember my dust chords. Yay! Oh, I'm so happy to think that we meet again in a place like this. It seems we are bound by destiny, the red string of destiny with me and Joshua. Why are you here? Thought we took you to Bose. I know you're locked up in a place like this. What the heck did you do? Come now, let's not worry about all the little details, shall we? I have my reasons, which are deeper than the deepest ocean, and higher than the highest peak. I'm definitely not asking now. Sure, we'd get tired while you talked our ears off. What a coincidence, though. I was just thinking the same thing. So there you have it. We don't really care to know. Talk so much we'd probably be an old one by the time you're done. I'm not yet ready for wrinkles. Ha 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 ha. Come on now. Let's not be like that. I'll fill you in the details of all tragic incidents which has befallen me. Didn't you listen, dummy? We don't want to hear about it. It all began after we parted ways. I did some window shopping in the Bulls Market, then moved on to the Interrogation restaurant. You see, once I had eaten to my heart's content, I began to play the grand piano to feed my artistic soul. And, upon doing so, the restaurant manager was overcome by my skill. So I asked to stay and work as a professional pianist for the restaurant. That's great and all, but I thought you're supposed to be a lutist. Ha! My musical genius is not limited to just one instrument. Anyway, back to my story. After negotiating a few of my own conditions, I accepted the job offer. Those conditions were, of course, food and wine, for free every day instead of Mira. I don't know how to put it, but that's very you, Oliver. Yeah, I'm not sure how that has anything to do with getting thrown in jail. Oh, well, this is where the real sob story begins. That night, I had been enjoying a plate of sautéed duck and had the chef prepare, but the blood sauce, which had been used, was a little too overbearing for my palate. Consequently, I began to feel that normal red wine was not satisfying enough. The more you talk, the more I want to hit you. And yes, you can't, Estelle! There's a wall between you two. But go on, I'm curious in spite of knowing better. Well, I bought a bottle of wine which seemed good from the cellar, something called Grand Chardonnay, from the year 1183. Grand Chardonnay, from the year 1183. That's the legendary vintage wine that was auctioned off in the Royal City. Oh, well, aren't you well informed? Yes, I stole a priceless wine. Ha ha ha! They should have read the fine print better. I had a room or two, so of course I was interested in having a drink for myself. Auctioned off? How much are we talking about here? From the word. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 500,000 Mira. 500,000 Mira? For just one bottle? That's out of this world. And you didn't, did you, Olivier? Ha! Such an easy question. Of course I opened the bottle and had a sip. Its sweet-smelling fragrance tickled my nostrils. Its luxurious, mellow taste caressed my throat. And can you believe what else? A rose-tinted vignette of time and space existed within just that very bottle. I don't think I can listen to this any longer. Yeah, my ears are bleeding for such stupidity. I'm completely dumbfounded. The sad thing was, after taking a sip of such excellent wine, I began to feel the food was lacking. And as I was having the chef cook me up something to add to my wine, the restaurant manager returned. Since I'm not a stingy fellow, I cordially invited him to join me for a drink of his own ridiculously expensive wine. But for some odd reason, he got rather upset. In fact, he got so steaming mad that his face looked like a ripe tomato. And before I could say another word, a group of soldiers came filing in. And well, one thing led to another, and why did the soldiers come in, actually? I can't say another word about this tragedy. I'm being dragged all the way here without coming to tears. Let's all weep together as you sympathize with my dilemma. Pardon, but do my ears deceive me? Could have sort of heard the zzz and the zzz, and even more surely, Miss you idiot, coming from your cell. Are you listening? This is where the story gets really interesting. You see, several further trials await me after I was brought here. Hello, are you listening? Oh, I love him. Hey, you three, get up. Yeah. Man, I'm tired. What's wrong? What are you trying to tell us? We're being interrogated this early in the morning. So early, even for me. No, it's just the opposite. You're being released. Huh? Well, that is surprising, actually. Maybe the mayor actually did something. Or the general wasn't an idiot. Oh, why all of a sudden? Is there a reason for this? Yes, I like myself to consider the reason. Is the mayor? Is the mayor? It's the mayor. Mayor Mabel! What an unusual place to be meeting you. I'm really sorry about everything that happened to you. But don't worry, your names have been cleared. I don't completely agree with everything, but his request comes from me, so maybe as well. You better remember to take care. So you mean May will sit up on our behalf? No, that's not exactly it. I just explained your situation to the General. Our situation? Yes, I have one question to add for both of you. Are you really the children of Cassie's bride? Man, Estelle, you're a terrible daughter to know nothing about your father like this. Yes, that's right. This is Estelle Bright, and I'm his adopted son, Joshua. I see. Well, nothing to mention it is. The girl does slightly resemble Lena. Oh, he knows mother. Her mother. Interesting. You know my mother? Yes, I enjoyed your mother's cooking on several occasions. When I visited her in Roland. Yes, in fact, we met once when you were just a baby. And you were just as annoying then. No, wait just a minute. You're a personal acquaintance of my dad's? I don't think he was in the military before, but... I don't know Cassius brought to the bracer. Terrible further. I know Cassius I know is from the sewers. He was a rare strategist. Strategist? Dad? Just can't imagine what he saw in the bracer again, Master. No, it's stupid. It makes me just think about it. I'll have to excuse me. What's wrong with him? It seems like your father was a brilliant officer in the military. From the jail that he tried several times to get your father to change his mind about retiring. Huh? I didn't know that. Yes, you know nothing about your dad. Somehow it feels hard to believe. However, if that's the case, that his hatred for Brace was made stuff from Cassius leaving the army. From the vexation of being left by one of his most promising men. I get the same impression. So you're saying is our lives are such a pain because of Dad? Still, I just want to slap you sometimes. How about we turn to bows now? You're not a big fan. Let's choose to take a turn. Number of things I'd like to discuss with you. Oh, sure. Something matter? Come on, you gotta let out the guy. Yes. Save him. Bring him along. Definitely ready to get him here, but it feels like I'm forgetting something. Now that you mention it. What could it be? There we are. Oh, thank you, game. Oh, how callous people can be at times. Oh. Bring him along. How could you forget about the companion who spent the night with you in a cold, hard cell? How lamentable. How pitiful. Fine. Be that way. Let her wither away friendless and hungry, alone in a dark purgatory. Like a plant on an airship. Don't ask where I came up with that. Is he still here? I completely forgot about him. Sure they say this, but there's not much we can do for you. Is he the musician I heard about? Let me check that bottle of Grand Chardonnay without a second thought. Haha! Indeed, that is I. Yet, my fair lass, I would be heartbroken if you took my intentions the wrong way. For you see, I perceive that as an advance payment for the exquisite services that I was about to render. You're quite the interesting character. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Bargain with the General for your release. Really, truly. You would do such a thing, such a kind service for a man such as myself. I think they may be asking a bit too much. If the restaurant takes this to trial, there's going to be at least a lawsuit. Well, there's no need to worry about that. You see, the owner of the restaurant is me. Huh? And the Grand Chardonnay was the very one I bid on. That being the case, I'm fairly confident there won't be any other problems over the matter. Yes, bring him along. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. This game's going to just get better now. Can't believe you were released. It's like a stroke of bad luck. Ha ha ha! Please don't lay the comments so thick. Like my love for Joshua. It pains me in my soul that I partook of such a fine wine without paying a single lira. Shall I play the piano at the restaurant per our contract to remedy that? I think I'm going to have to pass on that. After what happened, I think it would be a bit awkward having you back there. For one, don't think you burned a bit. Yeah, you should have seemed to have a thick skin. Let's just think of this as an unfortunate incident for the both of us. But I don't think I could just let things go like this. Let's see. It seems like you're investigating something at the moment, right? How about I lend my assistance in return for the wine? Well, that does sound interesting. Could I ask you to join these braces in their work? Ha! Could you ever? It will bring me closer to Joshua. So it's settled. Let our new working relationship bloom like a magnolia at the height of spring. Hold on a sec. What did we do to deserve this? Your general weirdness aside, simply having a amateur around like you around is honestly going to be a pain. So are you confident you won't be a drag on our work or our sanity? Well, I'm somewhat confident in my marksmanship and magic, but of course I'd be distressed if you tried to list my music genius in the same group. That's the kind of line that gets me really worried. But maybe we could use an extra hand. As long as we can't count on the army to help us out. I have the feeling that we'll be short of manpower. Well, alright. We'll use you for what you're worth. If we do happen to conclude you're not worth your weight, you're dumped from the party. So are you going to be okay with that? Ah, of course I don't mind. I'd never let you down, so please be reassured. Well, my expectations were pretty much rock bottom anyway, so I know you could let me down. I'm glad things are settled between you all. Before you go, there's something to tell you. Tell us? Actually, the town did seem pretty noisy as we were headed here. What happened? Truth be told, last night there was a large-scale burglary in both the south block. The weapon shop and horrible factory number, as we remember small private residences. What? So, this was the work of the Sky Bandits. So I don't know this time, but it seems highly probable. The Royal Army is currently conducting an investigation. I see, we better do an investigation of our own then. Yes, I'd like you to formally request that you do just that. I'll send payment over the guild for the work you've done so far. Make money. Please make use of the money for your current investigative expenses. Alright then. Cash? New party member? I have a feeling that the army's going to be in our way again. Well, I guess when that happens, it happens. Whether they get away or not, I don't think we should be forthcoming with the army about any information we come across. Because there's really a spy in the midst, they'll just think it's the Sky Bandits. Although I'm reluctant to take it, I think it's the best for us to keep quiet about our findings. Anyway, let's act with prudence. Alrighty, my bosom companions. Should we head to the south block? Look, buddy! I made you king of the show. I did, because I love him. He's going to be great in the party. Everything just got a little better in my life. Alright, check out the guild. Oh, are you three back already? You gave me quite a surprise. I'm pressing you to raise me to custody during Interrogation. Madam Morgan, I tell you. I sort of make you word out like that. Oh, never mind. I'm just glad you're all back safe. The New York City protesting the Royal City through our main branch. The mayor may well manage to smooth everything out before that could happen. Just dropped your father's name. That's all it took, really. Was it really such a big deal? Think about it, Estelle. In the Liberal Kingdom, the Bracer Guild's right to investigate crimes is recognized by law. And therefore, the general actions will be in direct defiance of the system of rules in this kingdom. Well, these things have settled out as a result. Alright, can I report? Yeah, there we are. Yes! Still 6th class. Oh well. Any jobs? Oh, a new one. Alright. So, alright, that's nice. That'll connect nicely with our mission. Collecting a missing ring. But you know what? I'll walk in. So, South Block, we're going to do our investigation next time. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you all soon.